more about Jesus.
Yeah, Michelle told me about Joseph and how he forgave his brothers and then he fed them. And then I learned about Jesus washing the disciples' feet.
And what's so neat is we're all living in God's backyard, where we can read the Bible and we can serve Jesus all together.
That's right. We've learned about serving our family, our friends.
What's next?
Serving our neighbors.
Now, I bet we all have neighbors that we could serve. So we're going to count to 3. And on 3, you say one of your neighbor's names. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
We have some neighbors participating in the VBS this week. So we're going to go ahead and have them read the scripture to us.
Hi, we're the Smith kids. We're neighbors and our favorite thing to do is play. Genesis 24:15. Before he had finished praying, he saw a young woman named Rebecca coming out with her water jug on her shoulder.
Genesis 24:16-20. She went down to the spring, filled her jug, and came up again. Running over to her, the servant said, "Please give me a little drink of water from your jug." "Yes, my lord," she answered. "Have a drink." And she quickly lowered her jug from her shoulder and gave him a drink. She said, "I'll draw you water for your camels too, until they have enough to drink."
Wow! That was nice of Rebecca to give away water.
Yeah, because back in the day, it was really hard to get water.
Yeah, you couldn't just go to your kitchen faucet and get water.
That's right. Rebecca would have had to carry a big jar, walk quite a ways, fill it up with water. Can you imagine how heavy that would be?
That would
And
be
then
really
carry it back?
Wow, I can't wait to learn more about Rebecca.
Now Abraham was old, advanced in age, and the Lord blessed Abraham in every way.
I swear by the Lord, the God of the heavens and the earth, that you shall not take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I live, but you will go to my country and to my relatives and take a wife for my son Isaac.
Suppose the woman is not willing to follow me. Should I take your son back to the land from where he
Beware that you do not take my son back there. The Lord, the God of heaven, who took me from my father's house and from this land of my birth, and who swore to me, saying, to your descendants I will give you this land. And he will send his angels before you, and you will take a wife for my son from there. But if the woman is not willing to follow you, then you will be free from this my oath. Only do not take my son back.
So the servant swore to him concerning this matter. Then the servant took 10 camels from the camels of his master, and he set out with a variety of good things from his master in his hand. And he arose, and he went to Mesopotamia, the city of Nahor. He made the camels kneel down outside the city by the well of water at evening time, the time when women go to draw water.
O Lord, the God of my master Abraham, please grant me success today and show loving kindness to my master Abraham. Behold, I am standing by the spring, and the daughters of the men of the city are coming out to draw their water. Now it may be that the girl to whom I say, please let down your jar so that I may drink, and who answers, drink, and I will water your camels also. May she be the one whom you have appointed for your servant Isaac. And by this I will know that you have shown loving kindness to my master.
Before he had finished speaking, behold, Rebekah, who was born to Bethuel, the son of Milcah, the wife of Abraham's brother Nahor, came out with a jar on her shoulder. The girl was very beautiful, and she went down to the spring and filled her jar and came up.
Please let me have a drink of a little water from your jar.
She quickly lowered the jar to her hand and gave him a drink.
Drink, my lord. I will also draw water for your camels until they are finished drinking.
So she quickly emptied her jar into the trough and ran back to the well to draw, and she drew for all his camels. Meanwhile, the man was gazing at her in silence, to know whether the Lord had made his journey successful or not. When the camels had finished drinking, the man took a gold ring, weighing a half a shekel, and 2 bracelets for her wrist, weighing 10 shekels in gold.
Whose daughter are you? Please tell me. Is there room for us to lodge in your father's house?
I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah and Nahor. We have both straw, feed, and room to lodge.
The man bowed low and worshiped the Lord.
Blessed be the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who has not forsaken his loving kindness and his truth toward my master. As for me, the Lord has guided me in the way to house of my master's brothers.
So Rebekah served him, Abraham's servant, by giving him and his camels water.
Wow, it's a really good thing that Rebekah served her neighbors.
Yes, because the servant had prayed to God to find someone to marry Isaac, and the Lord sent Rebekah.
So here's some discussion questions that we're going to ask. Again, please pause the screen once we've asked these discussion questions so that you can answer them with your family. Does God sometimes use us to answer other people's prayers? How can you serve your neighbors?
I'd love to see how everyone is going to serve their neighbors.
That could be our family challenge for today.
Maybe you could go and pull someone's weeds or take out their trash for them.
I could pull in my neighbor's garbage can after the garbage truck comes.
Good idea. I'm going to ask my neighbor if I can walk their dog for them.
Those are great ideas.
Wow, that would be really nice. When they ask you, why are you doing this for me? You can say that you've been learning about Jesus and how we all live in God's backyard and how we should be serving others and that you want to serve your neighbor. That way they're learning about Jesus and you're doing something kind for them.
Yes, those are great ideas. And again, don't forget, take a picture of you serving your neighbors or with your neighbor if they don't mind, and hashtag it at NHBC VBS 2020.
So Michelle, what is today's craft?
Today's craft is actually a pair of binoculars. So you can use these to search for ways to serve your neighbors. Maybe you know someone in your neighborhood that you need to do a good deed for. Maybe someone needs help pulling their weeds in the yard, just like we talked about, or taking out their trash. So make sure, once you build your binoculars, that you try to focus in on how to serve your neighbors.
Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, friends, for hopping online and watching VBS with us today. We cannot wait to learn more about serving God and how it's so incredible in His big backyard. So, we will see you all again tomorrow. Bye, guys! Look at you with my legs.
I can't wait to learn about.
Sorry.
Binoculars, you say?
Okay. See?
Yeah. Swear by the Lord. I swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of earth.
Killing me.
Alright, all of that.
Is that right? Is it Bethuel? Oh, I thought it sounded wrong. Okay, Bethuel. Okay. Okay. She bore to Nahor. Stop, Kristen.